Peace, brothers and sisters. I hope you all doing well. Today I'm going to continue with Judges chapter 9. Okay, but before I continue, I would like to give all glory and honor to the God of Israel and His beloved Son Christ the Messiah. Okay, the title called Abimelech rule over Shechem. Okay, and I'm going to read today from the NLT Bible. And it is because it is easy written, okay, it is easy to understand, and this chapter has 60 verses. So if I read out of this Bible, I don't have to explain that many things, okay. I don't have to explain the whole about the whole story, because it is easy to understand, okay. So this is the reason why I choose to read from the NLT Bible, okay. So once again, the title called Abimelech rules over Shechem. Okay. One day, Gideon's sons, Abimelech, went to Shechem to visit his uncle, his mother's brothers. He said to them and to the rest of his mother's family, "Ask the leading citizens of Shechem whether they want to be ruled by all 70 of Gideon's sons or by one man. And remember that I am your own flesh and blood." See, and this is how you see these I will say these politicians. That's how they do. Okay, that's how they will do unto, and not only the politicians, but even these false prophets. You know, when they want you to follow him, they will tell you something to so that you can feel to make you feel like guilty, like you are responsible for them. So when you start to feel guilty about a certain things, you will go and follow that person, or you're trying to support that person, because they will tell you things to make you feel guilty, just like he is doing this. Okay, if you don't vote for me, if you don't do this to me, so when that other part, when they do evil unto you, I will help you. So when they starting to say all those negative things, you will support them, you will vote for them, or you will support them, or whatever they're doing. But don't do that. Don't make people make you feel guilty. To put to support them to do evil, or to support them to do evil. Don't allow that. Don't do that. Okay. That is what he was doing, making the people feel guilty. To choose to make him become a king. Okay. So Abimelech uncles give his message to all the citizens of Shechem on his behalf, and after listening to his proposal, the people of Shechem decide in favor of Abimelech because he was their relative. They give him 70 silver coins from the temple of Baal-Berith, which he used to hire some reckless troublemakers who agreed to follow him. So this was a wicked thing, okay? He was wicked. You cannot trust him. That wasn't from the Most High. And it tell you where they took all these coins from the temple of Baal-Berith. So they was doing evil all over again. They was worshiping all these idols gods after he died. They was following the path of the other nation all over again. Okay. He went to his father's home at Ophrah, and there on one stone they killed all 70 of his half brothers, the sons of Gideon. But the youngest brother Jotham escaped and hid. Then all the leading citizens of Shechem and Beth Millo called a meeting under the oak beside the pillar at Shechem and made Abimelech their king. So they was agreed with all those evil that he have done. They have supported him about all those evil that he have done, kill all his 70 brothers, and still they're going to make him a king. So they was agreed. They was supporting him in doing evil. 7. When Jotham heard about this, he climbed to the top of the Mount Gerizim and shout. And when you go back in the book of the Deuteronomy chapter 27, it tells you about when when the Israelite, when Moses was reading the blessing and the curses for the Israelite, those groups who was standing on the Mount Gerizim, they was reading the blessings, and you have another group Israelite who was standing on another mountain, they was reading the curses. Okay, so in this case he was standing on the top of Gerizim. Okay, the same one they was standing back then when they was speaking, when they was reading the blessings. Okay, listen to me, citizens of Shechem. Listen to me if you want God to listen to you. Once upon a time, the trees decided to choose a king. First they said to the olive tree, "Be our king." But the olive tree refused, saying, "Shall I quit producing the olive oil that blessed both God and people, just to wave back and forth over the trees?" Then they said to the fig tree, "You be our king." But the fig tree also refused, saying, "Shall I quit producing my sweet fruit, just to wave back and forth over the trees?" Then they said to the grapevine, "You be our king." But the grapevine also refused, saying, "Shall I quit producing the vine that cheers both God and people, just to wave back and forth over the trees?" 14. Then all the trees finally turned to the thorn bush and said, "Come, you be our king." And the thorn bush replied to the trees, "If you truly want to make me your king, come and take shelter in my shade. If not, let fire come out from me and devour the cedars of Lebanon." 16. Jotham continued. "Now make sure you have acted honorable and in good faith by making Abimelech your king, and that you have done right by Gideon and all of his descendants. Have you treated him with the honor he deserved for all he has accomplished? For he fought for you and risked his life when he rescued you from the Midianites. But today you have revolted against my father and his descendants, killing his 70 sons on one stone, and you have chosen his slave woman, Abimelech, to be your king just because he is your relative." So once again, he was one of the mother of Abimelech was Gideon's concubine. Okay, he was his concubine. Okay, "If you have acted honorable and in good faith toward Gideon and his descendants today, then may you find joy in Abimelech, and may he find joy in you." So if all those things you have supported him to do, they are from the Most High, then you're going to be blessed. Okay? All this kingdom going to be blessed. It's going to be a blessed kingdom. He's going to be blessed, and the nation going to be blessed as well. "But if you have not acted in good faith, then may fire come out from Abimelech and devour the leading citizens of Shechem and Beth Millo, and may fire come out from the citizens of Shechem and Beth Millo and devour Abimelech." Then Jotham escaped and lived in Beer because he was afraid of his brother Abimelech. So this is the meaning of that thing that about first about the tree. This is what he was trying to tell them. He told them what he was talking about in that parable. Okay, that is the meaning. Okay, all those things that you have supported him to do, if you have done that in righteousness, it's going to be a blessed kingdom, and the people are going to be blessed. But if it's not from the Most High, he's going to turn and destroy you, and you're going to destroy them as well. You both will destroy one another. Okay, curse will be upon all of you. Okay, you're going to be cursed. Okay, 22. After Abimelech had ruled over Israel for 3 years, God sent a spirit that stirred up trouble between Abimelech and the leading citizens of Shechem, and they revolted. Okay, so the Most High sent an evil spirit to stir up trouble between them and the people of Shechem. what Abimelech was sorry, just so the thing that the word that Jotham spoken is starting to fulfill right now. The Most High, he going to destroy him. He's cursing him. The cursing is working. Okay, the curse. Okay, the curse. Okay. So the Most High stirred them up. The Most High put the nation. Okay, the Most High. He said God sent a spirit that stirred up trouble between Abimelech and the leading citizens of Shechem, and they revolted. So when you see like the government or whatever, a president or whatever, but a rulership, whatever, a rulership, and the citizens, the nations, they come against that certain person that is ruling. They come against him. They say, we don't want you any longer as a president or as a king or whatever, or a vice president. We don't want you, just go home. We don't want you. They're destroying things. No, it is the Most High who have stirred up the nations to come against the person that is ruling. Because just like Abimelech, he took this kingdom. He took this kingdom by blood. Okay, by share of the blood. Okay, so it is wickedness. The nation shall not support him to become a king, because he did all this by evil doing. So now the Most High going to pay the nation, because that's what is doing. Since you support him, I'm going to make you going through some trouble. I'm going to make you go through some evil things. Okay. So once again, when you see a nation, the people, they come against the person that is ruling. No, it is the Most High who send these evil angels to whisper in their ears to go against the government or whatever, because the Most High going to destroy this government. The people, those person who sitting there, in the politicians, all those people, they doing evil things. So you shall not support them. You shall not vote for them. Okay? Because when you support them or vote for them, you are responsible for their evil doings. The Most High going to pay you back. The same thing with all these false prophets. All these false prophet and all those things you see on Facebook, whatever they have to do with the word of the Most High or outside the Bible. The thing is, when you support someone, the Most High going to pay you back, because you are responsible. You are the one who makes sure that that person is in charge because of your vote or your supporting. You are the one. So when the Most High will send his evil upon the earth, or when the Most High going to destroy mankind, you're going to be destroyed if you don't repent. So stop voting for these people. Stop supporting wickedness, and join to the Most High God of Israel. Okay. God was punishing Abimelech for murdering Gideon's 70 sons, and the citizens of Shechem for supporting him in this treachery of murdering his brothers. So once again, when you have fought and put a certain ruler to rule over you, and he started to do all these evil things unto you, that is your punishment right there. Okay, because you are the one who put him there in charge. Now the Most High going to show you that who he is, who that person is. The thing is, he was just playing nice guy. It's just a nice person, a nice woman, only to get your vote, only to get your support. But once he find his place, he going to show you who he is. You see, now the citizens have to pay for what Gideon have done. So if you vote of supporting people in wickedness, once the Most High punishing that person, the Most High, he will come after you as well and punish you, because you have supported that person. So you must repent. Okay. So the Most High is starting to, the curse, they're working right now. They are working. Okay. The citizens of Shechem set an ambush for Abimelech on the hilltops and robbed everyone who passed that way. But someone warned Abimelech about their plot. Just like in the politicians, the people they're destroying things, doing all these things. because they want that certain ruler to step out. So they do all those things. No, it is the Most High who is behind all that. He punishing the one who is ruling and the one who supporting them. Okay, they high in the price, things become expensive. Okay, all those things happening. People losing their jobs, their homes, becoming homeless. You don't have nothing. That's the punishment, because you was lean upon your leader. You was lean upon mankind. Now you have to pay because you have put him there. Okay. Let's see. Okay. One day, Gal, son of Abimelech, moved to Shechem with his brothers and gained the confidence of the leading citizens of Shechem. During the annual harvest festival at Shechem, held in the temple of the local god, the wine flowed freely, and everyone began cursing Abimelech. So they hated him. Everyone was hated Abimelech. And once again, it is because of the Most High stir up the nations. Just like right now, many of you hated those people who are ruling, because since you put him there, of course, it's not you. It is the Most High will allow him to go. But the thing is, you are involved in all that. Okay. So since he sat there, things don't go better. Things is getting worse and worse and worse. So what does many people do? They're cursing those people. They're cursing them out. They're cursing them. But you are responsible for those. Even according to the scripture, it is the Most High who put kings and take them out. But the thing is, you have supporting him. Okay. They was cursing him. Who is Abimelech? Gal shouted. He is not a true son of Shechem. So why shall we be his servants? He merely the son of Gideon, and this Zebul is merely his deputy. Serve the true sons of Hamor, the founder of Shechem. Why shall we serve Abimelech? So this he wanted to make. He was there just like these politicians, like, choose me. I mean, Abimelech, he is nothing. His mom was a concubine, and look how, just choose me. If you choose me, things will go much better for you. But don't. All these rulers who come with the same thing, like, don't choose him, choose me. Don't trust none of them. All of them, they're only about themselves. Okay? All of them have the same mindset. And the mindset is, once I make it there, I will make sure that I have a lot of money. Make sure that only my circle have that money and riches before I get out of this place, before I step out from this rulership. That's their mindset. They become rich and you stay poor. So all these politicians and not only politicians, but these false teachers who will come and say, support me. Don't support him. Support the Most High. It is the Most High that you must support, not man. Okay? All of them are after the same thing, money. They want money from you. They want something from you. That's all. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. That's why they destroy one another. To make place for themselves. Okay? Make name for themselves. Okay. Fight. Get some soldiers. Okay. 29. If I were in charge here, I will get rid of Abimelech. I will say to him, get some soldiers and come out and fight. But when Zebul, the leader of the city, heard what Gal was saying, he was furious. He sent messenger to Abimelech in Arumah, telling him, Gal, son of Abimelech, and his brothers have come to live in Shechem, and now they are sitting the city of rebel against you. So someone went and snitched, like, such and such is there, and he's saying all these ugly things about you. Okay, so even things going bad, he still supported Abimelech. And that's how people are. Doesn't matter how much the government destroying them, or these false prophets, they robbing them, taking their money, or those people who those people out there those non-religious people who come up with their own stuff to make money. You see, even they do evil with the Israelite or mankind, they will still support them. They will say they have some of them who always support that wickedness. They will pretend like they don't see the evil that person is doing. You see, they always always a group who will always supporting the person, even he is doing evil. Even the whole earth, even everyone in the country, they are crying. There are always a group who will support these kind of people who are ruling. They don't care. They always support these false teacher, false prophet, and false people out there who deceiving the Israelites, okay? Who deceiving you and rebel against you. Okay, verse 32. Come by night with an army and hide out in the fields. In the morning, as soon as it is daylight, attack the city. When God and those who are with him come out against you, you can do with him as you wish. So this person, he was telling Abimelech like these are those things that you must do. That's why it's important to lean upon the Most High, because you never know where your enemy are. You see, his enemy was right here among him, and he was making all these making all these lists, how to destroy him. That's why you must lean upon the Most High, because your enemy can be next to you, in front of you, on your backs or whatever. He can be right next to you. But when you lean on the Most High will tell you. Okay? You can trust no one. Okay, against you can do with him as you wish. So Abimelech and all his men went by night and split into 4 groups, stationing themselves around Shechem. God was standing at the city gates when Abimelech and his army came out of hiding. When God saw them, he said to Zebul, "Look, there are people coming down from hilltops." Zebul replied, "It is just a shadow on the hills that look like men." But again, God said, "No, people are coming down from the hills, and another group is coming down from the road past the Definer's Oak." Then Zebul turned on him and asked, "Now where is that big mouth of yours? Wasn't it you that said, 'Who is Abimelech, and why should we be his servants?' The men you mock are right outside the city. Go out and fight them." So God led the leading citizens of Shechem into battle against Abimelech. But Abimelech chased him, and many of Shechem's men were wounded and fell along the road as they retreated to the city gate. Abimelech returned to Arumah, and Zebul drove God and his brothers out of Shechem. The next day, the people of Shechem went out into the fields to battle. So the citizens, they was going to fight. They was fighting against Abimelech. Okay, when Abimelech heard about it, he divided his men in 3 groups and set an ambush in the fields. When Abimelech saw the people coming out of the city, he and his men jumped up from their hiding place and attacked them. So now, once the citizens, from a country or a city, they go against the government, know that the government, while you are preparing, he is preparing as well. If you come in groups, he's going to send his group, to fight you as well. And these are the things that you're seeing in right now in the whole earth. The nation against the government. Okay, not the government, but those policemen, because the government, they send those policemen to fight you. and to throw things on you, all these, I forgot those, the name that you call it, but to fight you, to whoop you. Those are those who work for the government. Okay, so once you go, as a citizen, you go to fight your government and rebel, he's going to send his people, and these are the policemen, the soldiers, to fight you, to kill you. Okay? So just like Abimelech, the citizens of Shechem, they're going to fight him. Now he and his groups, they're going to war. They're going to fight them. These are families. Okay, these are all Israelites. Okay, and Abimelech, his group stormed at the city to gate. What side? Okay. When Abimelech saw the people coming out of the city, he and his men jumped up from their hiding place and attacked them. Abimelech and his group stormed the city gate to keep the men of Shechem from getting back in, while Abimelech's other two groups cut them down in the fields. The battle went on all day before Abimelech finally captured the city. He killed the people, leveled the city, and scattered salt over the ground. When the leading citizens who lived in the tower of Shechem heard what happened, they ran and hid in the temple of Baal Berith, this false god. Someone reported to Abimelech that the citizens had gathered in the temple. So he led his forces to Mount Salmon. He took an axe and chopped some branches from a tree, then put them on his shoulder. "Quick, do as I have done," he told his men. So each of them cut down some branches, following Abimelech's example. They peeled the branches against the walls of the temple and set them on fire. So all the people who had lived in the tower of Shechem died, about 1,000 men and women. And this tell you as well, when you put your trust in man and in idols, God, this is how your end going to be. Okay, you're going to be destroyed right now, but the lake of fire is way there upon you on the day of judgment. You see, these Israelites, they went to this temple of this idol god, because they believe if we went to this temple, this idol god, he going to save us, he's going to take care of us. But no, they are just idols god. They can't save you. The only savior that we have is Christ. He is the only one who can save you. It is Christ, and the Father can save you. No one can save you. These nations, God can save you. So this is an example for many of you who lean upon man and serving their idols, God. The scripture said, "Cursed are those who put their trust in man." And we know it is man who make these idols, God. If you put your trust in leadership, you are cursed. If you put your trust in man, you are cursed. If you put your trust in those things that they make, built, and say worship them, you are a cursed person. Okay, so they are cursed. That's why the Most High make sure that Abimelech burned them. This is the curse. They choose. They have support Abimelech to become a king. Now the Most High used Abimelech to destroy them. Okay, because they knew that he was wicked, but still they chose him to rule over them. Now the Most High is showing them he is a wicked person, and I'm going to use him to destroy you. Just like right now, the government, all those rulership, they destroying the man. They destroying us. They destroying the Israelites, because you lean upon them. You lean on them. You supporting them. Okay. Then Abimelech attacked the town of the Beth and captured it. But there was a strong tower inside the town, and all the men and women, the entire population, fled to it. They barricaded themselves in and climbed up to the roof of the tower. Abimelech followed them to attack the tower, but as he prepared to set fire to the entrance, a woman on the roof dropped a millstone that landed on Abimelech's head and crushed his skull. You see, in this high tower, represent Christ. Christ is our high tower. So when you run to Christ, when troubles come, He's going to take care of you. The enemy will not going to be able to catch you or to destroy you. Just like these Israelites here. Okay? Just like them. Our high tower is Christ. He is our tower. He is our rock. So when you put your trust in Him, He's going to take care of you. But if you put your trust in man and their idols, God, you're going to be destroyed. Okay? So a woman, he just like he dropped a millstone that landed on Abimelech's head and crushed his skull. He quickly said to his young armor-bearer, "Draw your sword and kill me. Don't let it be said that a woman killed Abimelech." So the young man ran him through with his sword, and he died. When Abimelech's men saw that he was dead, they disbanded and returned to their homes. In this way, God punished Abimelech for the evil he had done against his father by murdering his 70 brothers. God also punished the men of Shechem for all their evil, so the curse of Jotham, son of Gideon, was fulfilled. You see, the Most High, He is the one who have punishing them, because they have supported Gideon, they have supported Abimelech to destroy all his 70 brothers. Now, the Most High used the nation against him, and He used them. And the Most High used him against the nation, because the evil that they have done. So they have to go through all these curses that Jotham has spoke upon them. The Most High, don't forget when you do evil. The Most High, He will pay you back for when you do evil. You see? Instead of wait and make the Most High decide, He could not wait. So He go and kill His own people to become king. How can you trust someone who killed his own brothers become a king or to rule over something? How can you trust those kind of crowd? How can you trust those kind of men? You can't trust them. Because if they can kill their own relatives, become king, who are you? Who are you then? They will kill you in a second. They don't care about you. They just care about their positions. And this is what you're seeing among us in this world. You see in this awakening. You see in these churches, outside the churches. People use others to become something, and once they become something, they will destroy you. They will use all their power and might to destroy you, and it is the Most High who allow it. Because the thing is, you knew that he was a wicked or she was a wicked person, but you still support him or her. Now the Most High is going to use you. He's going to use her to destroy you, and you as well to destroy him. Okay? It is the Most High who control everything. Man don't control nothing. That's why I don't put your trust in man, but put your trust in the Most High. Because the same one that you put your trust to can turn against you. Okay? Israelites, this was the lesson of today. So I hope that you have learned something out of this lesson. Shalom.